Starting today, renters in Massachusetts are no longer required to pay those pricey broker fees.
Let's get to our Sharma Tsakheti. She's live in Boston. And Sharm, this could save renters thousands?
Right. When you think about it, Ed, supporters of this law point out when you're renting, you have to pay first month, last month, security deposit, and then broker's fees, which often equal the amount of 1 month's rent. So easily puts you over $10,000. But opponents of this law question whether or not it will have some teeth. The new law meant to give renters a break on high upfront costs when they move into new apartments.
Rent is already expensive enough. There's already a cost of living crisis. Tenants don't need to be paying some person to send over papers that they didn't ask for.
The law says landlords can no longer force tenants to pay broker's fees. Instead, the fee is now charged to the person who hired the broker. Governor Healey says this new law will save renters thousands of dollars each time they move and make the rental process more fair and less burdensome. Some say the key lies in enforcement.
The reality is we're a weak enforcement state in Massachusetts, so there are lots of people who operate and they might not know what they're doing, or they might purposely be skirting the rules and there's nobody there to enforce.
And there are questions about whether or not the landlord could just pass along the increase to the renter.
It's possible that those folks will just raise the rent because they're allowed to do that, raise the rent to cover the new costs.
But some say the law should have gone farther.
I think the landlord should pick it up. I think the landlord should advertise it. The broker should interview the people, and the landlord should pay for that person.
Now, the new law applies to any leases that are signed after today, which means if you're planning to move in on September 1st and you've likely already gone through that process, it won't apply to you. We're live in Boston. Sharma Tsakheti, WCVB News Center 5.